There we go. All right, so neither of you guys need equipment, hopefully. So I think you're
I
both
do.
ready, right? You both are on preset professional. Yeah, make sure your equipment's good to go.
I think I need
Yep.
equipment.
I'll fly.
All
Just
right.
waiting on Raichu
So
to
it's
select his
Point
map.
Hope. Can't play with.
Yes, you are going to
Not
be doing
chance,
Point Hope
Maple.
and Maple Logican today.
Cool.
All right, so you
Am
guys
I
are both
streaming
ready?
1044? Wait. Hold up. I'm trying not to lag.
There's no way. It
I
might
am
have just
streaming
started.
1044. Why am I
You guys,
streaming
if
1044?
for whatever reason my power goes out, that would be the craziest thing of all time. But we'll finish the map they're on, and we'll let Sleet score them, because Sleet is still going to be able to watch their share screen. So let's just go ahead and just to cover that base in case it happens. So hopefully it doesn't. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood.
Good?
But if it
Do we
does
take a
happen, you
screenshot
guys
of
will
our
finish the
board?
map that you're on, and like I said, Sleet will just score it. Sound good,
Yep.
Sleet?
Yep.
All right.
I'll get
and then we'll just save
I'll
the next map.
start recording with OBS if that
Yeah.
happens, so I can get both.
Sounds good. All right. You guys are good to go? Everybody's ready?
Yeah.
Predictions are running. Waiting on Raichu here.
Yeah, I'm making sure my filter is all set. And it should be. Alright.
All right, you're good to go. Go ahead and hit start.
All right.
And I'm going to go ahead and deafen you guys. Good luck.
One of them made a sound. I thought they were crashing.
Hope not. Dude, it's not even supposed to storm.
No, I must ask.
Like, because I double checked the weather
Yes,
multiple times, in
I
fact,
must
to
ask,
just
what is
make
your
sure I was in
opinion
the
on
clear.
Firework by Katy Perry?
And all I hear is like the craziest lightning and thunder outside. So I guess here are the crazy
Storms
thunder.
like every 2 hours for you. Immediate EMF 5 on the door for Kramer.
Yo.
Entry bathroom.
And that's
Which also
that's
means
gonna be
possible
peak
dirty
for
water.
dirty water.
I don't know if I've seen anyone wait at, like, we've had a couple entry bathroom and hallway ghosts
This is a bit
that
unfair.
no one has waited out for dirty water. They eventually
Is
just
Raichu
get tired
I'm
of it.
getting the call right now. Hold up.
Raichu has not opened his
seems to
truck
be-
yet. Are you running the timer for Kryn?
Yeah, I'm running one timer, but
Sorry
I'm
about
just
this.
accounting for someone starting after the other.
He said he just got a call. I mean, again, this is like a good thing for Raichu that it's not time-based, because Kryn would be having a really huge advantage right now.
Yeah.
I hope everything's okay, Nether. Taking a look. So he did get
There you
EMF
go, he's
5.
getting out.
He's got his... Okay, dots.
Can't put dots on that ceiling,
Ooh,
apparently.
Dots
That's
on the doorway. What?
That does cover the whole room, though.
I have
And that
never
brightness
thought
filter
of
makes
that.
it look like a supreme dots placement. It actually is pretty good. Covers the whole little room in there. But might want to get some coverage outside, too. I would maybe put it
Oh, he
on the
checked
door
if
of
that
the
was
hallway.
interaction. Wait, okay, it does give him 3. I was worried about the curtain maybe messing him up for 2.
Well,
Yeah, Ellie, I actually never knew that. Okay, Raichu's going thermometer method again.
yeah, he's already on dining room going up games.
Alright, so Kryn's grabbing video camera. He's going to take the crucifix as well. I think the crucifix is kind of a good play in case something crazy happens. We've seen a lot of people
Just reach
not
close for a
anticipate
second.
an early hunt, and
Yeah, that early defense is good.
especially with right there at the doorway, it works out kind of really well for him. He's trying to get a spirit box response. It might be entryway.
Perfect.
Yeah, it looks like it might be the entry
that's
hallway because he got EMF on the door and then everything else was outside in the hallway. Oh no, wait.
He's
Oh, I thought
marking
he was
no
taking off
shade because he
orbs.
did get the interaction.
Yeah.
He's. I think
This is
maybe
a pretty
would
small
turn off
area, though.
dots
That
for
could
now.
be kind of risky to rule off shade. Or not risky, but
Yeah, in case it's doing the interaction from the other room.
yeah.
It looks like
Raichu
Raichu still hasn't found his ghost room.
Still taking thermometer all the way up. Looks like it's not anywhere up, so he's going to have to go all the way back down to look for it.
Did he end up marking off
Kryn
orbs?
got... I think so.
Okay. Did 3 cans of food on the ground?
Brings in that salt. Another crucifix. I don't think he
What?
has a lighter. Yeah, there we go. Kryn's got a lighter now.
He had to double check that. Nether, that sounds absolutely insane. I wonder if either of these players like actually ran practice runs on this again. I feel like with it being two people this high level,
I feel like they wouldn't. They might feel like they don't need to, and I honestly wouldn't even think twice to do a practice run. I'd do one and then call it there. Didn't see if Raichu found his ghost room, but he's dropping his stuff off to get more equipment while checking hiding. Rings the
I
bell.
don't even
They
think.
both like to
Yeah, I
ring
don't
the
even
bell
think he
3
heard
times.
any interactions or anything. I don't think he's gonna get. I don't think Crin's gonna get freezing either here.
Yeah, what did he? Yeah, so he did have orbs. So he is only. Well, he's looking at a non-freezing ghost. So he's looking at only dots or UV. Which he did check for UV earlier, but since Obake's on the
And he
table,
turned off
could
his
have been hiding
dots,
it.
right? Yeah, he's
I
gonna
think
mark
so.
off
Yeah,
freezing.
he's gonna want to need those. He's gonna want to have those dots back on. Yeah, there we go. He gets them back on for Raiju.
Raichu's going. So I think he might have found Ghost Room. He's going in with Spirit Box.
Yeah, he's bringing evidence. Let's see.
So he's saying first floor. I don't see cold breath. Maybe he did get the temperature drop in there though.
Yeah, he did bring EMA 5 Box riding into the living room.
And so Crin is grabbing another dots. I think he's gonna grab dots for entryway here.
Yeah, he's gonna get that whole hallway covered. Goes
See
for the
where he
ceiling
chooses his
placement. Can't.
placement.
Oh, it goes
Okay, that's-
sideways. I wish you could kind of rotate it. This is
That's also a crazy dots placement.
that's why is that actually pretty good? I was gonna say that's a weird dots placement that I think is bad, but it's actually like it's kind of good. I would be checking UV on that
He hasn't got
that
any
shower
salt
door.
step. Now, looks like
Raichu's
he
bringing
knows
in
he's
his
got
defenses
interaction.
and his evidence. Raichu opts to bring in another writing book instead of a video cam. Gets that dots. Raichu gets or not Raichu. Crin gets that Raichu dots photo. He's got his ghost photo already.
I was just waiting
I'll have
for
to, like-
salt. I think he's kind of got everything except for bone and cursed object, right? He needs crucifix, salt, which shouldn't be too bad, and then he has the chance for dirty water.
Yeah. So he can max out his game right here.
I don't think it doesn't look like
Needs that
Raichu's
salt
getting
step,
any
it just, like,
evidence so
won't.
far.
Raichu did opt to. He does get freezing. He did opt to only take. He ignored a video cam. I gotta like pronounce the J in Raiju because there's like Raiju and Raichu.
Oh,
There's, like, a
Raichu
difference
and
there.
Raichu. Yeah, true. Get the sanity
So,
up for
I
dirty
didn't see
water.
if he
Kind of
had
waiting
a-
for more activity.
Crin's gonna get a move on for the bone. Curse possession. I wonder if he knows the spawns.
Toss all the bathroom items out. I do think tossing all the bathroom items out would be nice. And cleansing the area would increase the activity of the ghost, right? So
Yeah.
I might even cleanse the area to just give me that extra chance of getting the dirty water. So Crin's going for bone now. I guess bone and cursed objects. I don't believe he has his cursed object yet.
Raichu's
He knows
checking
his
for
ghost.
orbs.
He's got his ghost photo. At this point, he's just waiting on the salt, crucifix, and dirty water. So I think
Raichu rules out orbs, but he didn't check behind the pillar. That to me would be a little risky because that orb could just be behind the center pillar.
So Raichu's only got freezing right now, right? And it looks like he's already marked off. Was it ghost orbs that he marked off? He's checking his
Yeah,
sanity
he
here.
crossed off ghost orbs. Checking
He's
for
checking the board.
EMF 5 potentially. He does have writing books in there, so I
He's
wouldn't
thinking
fully
maybe
trust that
shade,
activity board.
no mimic. He's saying no mimic because no
he was,
orbs.
I think he was maybe thinking about crossing off shade. Corinne gets music box and bone in the same room.
Yeah,
so
that
he's got
was,
both of those.
That was
I think
really
he does have a
nice.
free hand to take that music box downstairs, maybe.
See, this is where I would have opted
It
for
looks
the
like he-
tier 3 crucifix to prevent the hunt
he
if
must
I
have two
needed it as a
smudges.
last objective.
Yeah. I wish there was like an inventory UI. You could see someone's like inventory on their screen. Raichu did get
That
EMF
would be
5.
nice.
He did cross it off at some point after he just came outside, so he must have gotten it off the EMF reader itself.
His sanity's still pretty high.
85
Yeah, he's
sanity.
really good on sanity. Hasn't been hit with a Jin ability.
So it can be any of those four.
Now, these are all ghosts that could be easily, like, distinguished between. Did he get the
Friend's
EMF
getting
while
that
he was
salt
in the room,
photo.
or did he walk in and hear it? Because that would be an easy
Fring gets a
determination
2-star
for shade.
salt from that towel.
Oh.
I don't. I was looking at Kryn, but he did tick off EMF 5 before he came outside, so he must have gotten EMF 5 with the EMF reader, which would be a good indicator to get rid of shade. He's gonna check that. He's gonna
The roam into bathroom
manifest
wouldn't be
that
too
bathroom.
crazy. Yeah, it would be interesting though. Kryn's moving his crucifixes around a little bit. Giving him
Raichu's
a
waiting for that
little
salt
bit more
step
coverage.
for that photo and UV potentially.
Yeah, that's a Bravo. Yeah, we saw Bravo do that on his run on Point Hope, trying to like get that interaction by tossing everything out.
Okay, Raichu
I
has
think-
EMF objective and he needs Hunt and Crucifix objectives. I don't know
So
Kryn's
he will have
objectives.
to let it hunt. I believe Kryn is just waiting on Dirty Water. He has Ghost, he has Bone, he has Cursed Object. He does need to burn Crucifix. It looks like he's going to put down more salt just to not risk any more 2-star salt photos.
Yeah, he places it in a clear open area. He does have a lot of time to kill on getting that Dirty Water. Raichu checks Twins evidence, so he's going to go ahead and try Spirit Box. Or he checks what Spirit Box would be. And it was Twins.
He's not
Kryn
really
does have
moving around
5
the
unique
room
photos,
to
I
check it.
believe.
Okay. Would that Spirit Box cover that whole first floor?
Not the whole first floor, but I think he was standing near where it threw something, which would not guaranteed cover it, but cover it pretty well.
Thank you so much for the follow.
Kryn's gonna go ahead and remove stuff from the bathroom so he can get that Dirty Water. He's gonna start getting rid of items. I think I would have the breaker on and lights on here. I don't know for certain, but I think if the lights are on, it doesn't attempt to throw things.
Oh,
But I
he's
could
checking
be
UV.
wrong.
He's
and
gonna
it
mark off
attempts to
UV because he
and
heard
fails.
the interaction on the window, but 100% UV chance, and he did not get UV.
Yeah, so
So
he's
he's down
looking at
between
shade
Oni
or
and
Oni.
Shade. I mean, I feel like at this point he would know if it's doing interactions in the room with him, right?
Yeah,
And Oni, I feel like Oni would definitely be, obviously more active than a Shade would be. So if he hasn't gotten any interactions at all, that would be a good indicator of Shade.
Kryn's gonna keep clearing the area out.
Yeah, it looks like Kryn's going ahead and throwing the items out of the door here. There are a lot of items to throw, so... Now, a couple of the items that he can't touch, like the paintings, the ghost can't
Yeah,
still
they are
interact
gonna
with.
maybe sell him a little bit. Raichu's getting some motion sensors down for possible room changes. I don't think he has his third evidence. He does check that writing book again.
Now, at this point, he could put down a sound sensor and wait outside to listen for the ghost writing.
Crucifix.
Kryn gets evented on right here.
Like new crucifix with summoning circle.
Raichu has no photos, and I think he has.
Ooh, he was
I don't
talking about
think he has
using
his
summoning
bone
circle
or
for the
possession.
crucifix. He is going to do the
Oh, okay,
sound
so he does have
sensor.
his possession.
Circle.
Sound sensor likely for Dirty Water if he needs to wait out a while.
Kryn's going to put a little bit of water in the sink, maybe tempt the ghost over there.
Maybe manifest it.
I can also see a bone up there.
Yeah, he can't grab those photos. He can't grab anything else. I think
It's on my list.
he's pulled
does have
everything
just
out
about
that
everything.
he can interact with.
I already have a disturbed soul.
There are those shoes that I think can't be moved for some reason. Gets that
There goes
burn.
Crucifix Burn. Now,
He
he's
is
going to
gonna
wait
out
for
the
that EMF.
interaction.
Yeah, so that's
Bone
really good. That's
for
something that we mentioned
upstairs,
yesterday a lot
interaction,
about,
burn crucifix,
not waiting long enough
crucifix,
for that crucifix photo. And I hope it doesn't, like, do
He
something
has
weird
taken
and
the
give him a
salt photo
1-star
below
salt.
it.
The risk.
Yeah.
But there is that salt in the
Yeah.
bathroom that might count. Raichu gets that sound sensor down
He's
for.
trying to, I would be
entry
moving that to,
bathroom.
like, dead center of a
Crucifix
floor
which
somewhere.
is fine. If I escape, I can just go to a hiding spot.
Kryn gets
Yeah,
his
okay, he
crucifix
does
photo.
get it. I think that's
So he now-
all of Kryn's unique photos aside from Dirty Water. So he can
Yeah.
attempt
He
to
just
go for
needs
Dirty
Dirty
Water
Water.
here.
Might as well go.
I would think I would be using these
Okay,
incense at this
camera.
point to, like, give me that increased
Totally.
activity.
Yeah, and stop it
Buy
from
him
hunting.
some time, yeah. That way it's not burning his crucifix and he's not having to sit in there and wait. Now, again, like you said, he could also
It
do
might
the
just
same
be
thing where he just
annoying.
places a motion sensor
toss some
in the
stuff.
bathroom, or not a motion, I'm sorry, a sound sensor
Or I
in the
just start
bathroom.
getting- it is-
Dots
It
goes
walks
right on
straight
the
to the
sink.
sink. Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
That would be a really
I
nice
said it
interaction.
before, but I would have these lights on. I would turn breaker on and turn the lights on so it couldn't throw anything because I think that stops it from even trying to throw stuff. So it would go for sink instead.
Wait, that's actually definitely missed you.
I
saying
could
that
be
earlier.
wrong.
That's-
Taylor too with me.
It either tries and fails or doesn't try at all. But I think it doesn't try to throw things at all.
He is just
Um,
letting it burn his
it's too long.
crucifixes. I don't.
Yeah, I would be smudging right now. He only has one
Yeah.
crucifix use left. He does
And he's
take it
not
out,
gonna have-
but he
he's-
doesn't go to smudge. I would smudge this event right here.
I think I'll be fine.
Doesn't go
Is
for it.
he?
Actually, he does need that hunt objective.
Also, he
I
does
think,
need to
right?
escape a hunt.
Oh, he needs repel.
repel.
Okay, yeah. So
Okay, so he does need to repel. I still think. I mean, it is a Raiju. He's got a lot of electronics, so he's trying to create a little bit of distance there. I
don't know
still
if
think I'd
Raichu
be
knows
waiting
his
for the
ghost
repel
yet.
objective.
he's gonna go with that photocam start. He's got a sanity med, so he can use that summoning circle. I think. Oh, turns around.
He did
Crin's
not
gonna-
carry his crucifix, right? I might have missed it earlier if he.
Yeah, I don't think he did. I was looking at Crin for a minute. Crin is examining the.
Yeah,
living
so
room.
he's walking back
while he
down
waits.
for his crucifix. Now he's got to decide what is he going to give up here.
Yeah, he can
I-
get away with
He doesn't want it to hunt
Maybe
on his way
another-
up there, so I feel like he might be trying to center one of his crucifixes so that
Yeah,
way
he's
he
trying
can
to get
take
close
the
to
other
the
one.
middle.
Yeah.
He's taking the other one. I would personally pop that sanity
so
med
Crin
and
is
then
in a
use
hunt
that
now.
sprint to get to the summoning circle.
I don't believe this should be a problem for Crin. He can.
Yeah, Crin does
Is
have
he
hiding
gonna-
right there. That if that hiding
This is
isn't
hiding?
blocked, it can be a god spot, but that is just normal, legitimate hiding. No use of god spots right here.
So learn something new every day. I did not know that this counts as a hiding spot.
Yeah, it's possible when it's not blocked, you can like back into the wall and just hold S and or hold back, and it'll like be a god spot.
Raichu's
has
bone was
bone
also
on his
right
summoning
on top
circle.
of his cursed object.
I'll just take that for the same.
Takes that sanity med. I don't think he has a smudge because
He
he's
does
got a
not.
crucifix.
He's got his
right.
cruci down.
He's got his
going to go
crucifix,
for the
so
ghost photo here.
He's
Wait.
gonna
Oh, he's
reorganize
gonna
his
okay. He's
inventory
gonna
so he can
offhand
swap.
it immediately. He
It's that
did
ghost
stand
photo,
up.
and then he's gonna get his
Summon
interaction
circle
and
solved.
crucifix right here. So that I believe is all six
Interaction.
other than he gets double
Oh, he
interaction.
got
from the
double
hunt.
interaction.
He got that hunt interaction.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe. No, the event interaction.
He's still good because that can
Of
take
the
place.
summoning
Like
circle
most
is what
people
it
have been
was.
duplicating their salt. He's gonna do it to
I'll do-
duplicate.
Yeah. Only thing
Now-
he would need now
I'll
is
take
that
two
dirty water.
pills.
Yeah, Crin. I feel like the sound sensor. I think they're both. If Crin can get the dirty water, it'll be a
What is this
nice
gonna be, a
point
low one?
advantage
It's
over the
possible
first
I can
round.
roam up there
And he definitely has the higher chance here than Raichu does.
Yeah, he's looking at a
Oh, is Raichu getting
possible
hunted?
advantage.
No,
Raichu is
there's
getting
an
evented.
event. Okay.
So I have two areas I can roam,
Crin smudges.
possibly giving.
I
me-
Now
believe he
Raichu
still
could be
needs
sitting
water.
in bathroom, right? He could be sitting in
About
bathroom right
half an
now,
hour.
waiting
Yeah, he
for
could-
a potential
Could sit in there for an
event.
event. I don't know if I would take
I'll take
sanity
Sound
there,
Central with me as well.
because that sanity is gonna make the ghost roam around and move more.
Okay, so he's
Let's
also
get-
for Raichu. I don't know if I do sound sensor. I think, or yeah, because I think I would just be sitting in the bathroom waiting
Yes, I
for a
know
potential
you're
event.
active now. Shush. I need you up here.
Might have missed it. What ghost did Raichu get for sure? Did we determine it was a shade?
He had it down to Shade or Oni, but I don't even know which one he got. He didn't get the summoning circle shade thing, and
So I
I
would
believe we can
assume
already say it's
Oni.
not a shade.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's also it's a lot more active now. He's getting a lot of events, and I was assuming that he was in the ghost room while it was
Pretty
eventing.
much everything.
Okay, so Ellie is saying that he did get.
Oh yeah,
Oni.
yeah.
I
He
think
did
the
step
dirty
into
water
the
happened
living room
while
and
I
get
was up
evented
here.
right as he stepped in there.
So yeah, if I'm him and I have an Oni, I'm sitting in the bathroom. He did end up having to burn one of his crucifixes for the ghost photo. It was an Oni. Maybe personally I would have went for it mid hunt
Where's the
just to
other
save that
one?
crucifix for more attempts at dirty water.
Yeah.
If he knew Oni, that's like, it's definitely. And we seen Raichu yesterday get a ghost photo mid hunt with it not being an Oni. I feel like he could have taken that risk just for the more time at a potential event on dirty water.
Lights turn on and Crin
You guys better be
actually
scared of
takes
me.
that.
He
as an
gets his
opportunity to
last
turn the
cruci
other
burn
lights on.
here. He is not opting for the sound sensor. I feel like the sound sensor would save him a
Is
lot
the
of
play at
resources and
this
a lot
point.
of time.
He has everything other than that dirty water. I would save that smudge and get a
Oh, he
sound.
drops
Oh, he
his
actually has two
lighter.
smudges.
See if he does remember to pick up a lighter.
Shut the door, man. Come on. Dirty water?
Goes for sanity instead. That will stop room changes, but might make dirty water take a little longer. Gets
He
dirty
got the
water.
dirty
He got
water.
the dirty water. That's all he
No,
needs.
he's
He just
waiting.
needs to
He
get
needs
that
to
photo
grab
and
that
then leave.
EMF. He needs to make sure he doesn't. Okay, he's going to go for. He might just take the interaction here. Oh, he got the dirty water,
Okay.
and now he
He
just
does
needs
have
the
extra
salt.
salt
So
as a
that's going to
backup.
be. I think
Wow.
this is
That's
the
gonna be
only
the
game we've had
first-
somebody
That's
have
fine.
7 unique
I just need to
photos.
escape
Yeah,
the
this is
dirt
gonna be the
behind.
first max points. We will be looking
Hopefully
at
gets
getting rid of dirty water in the future.
So Raichu
But
also
for
does
now-
still need the escape the hunt. I'm telling you, I think I would have went for photo mid hunt on an Oni,
Am I good to
and
go?
then I would have used that crucifix for that increased event. Let me go ahead and undeafen Crit.
I would
let
be
him know
sitting
he's good to go back
outside
to lobby.
personally.
All right, Crin.
I don't really need
We scored your
something to do
points, so you're good.
anything else, so-
Good to go ahead and head back to lobby, and we'll just
Okay.
wait here for Raichu to finish out his game.
I could also put one up in the bathroom. Just on the off chance it goes up there.
I'm gonna make sure that Crin here. Always just to double check that he did get. Okay, so that is the max points, you guys, at 134 points. It's the first time that we've seen it in the tournament on round 2. We'll go ahead and
Yeah, this is
zoom
their
in
round
here
2.
more on Raichu's gameplay.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop watching Kryn for a minute.
Anything?
We are looking at only 19
Oh.
minutes into the round for Raichu.
Oh,
So Raichu
So you
does
got
have
plenty of
time
time.
to wait out the dirty water.
hopefully.
He's taking a
And I have
sound sensor
25 minutes. That can be good.
further upstairs.
He's taking a sound sensor to the bathroom. He said on the off chance it goes up there, which, to be honest, is literally
off
not
chance.
possible. Well, it's actually
Yeah.
not literally impossible, but it is as possible as I can't come up with an analogy. I would be putting that
It's
in the
basically
kitchen, though,
not
because
going
the
to
kitchen
happen. That
has
would
the
be a
sink. Yeah,
lot
that's
of
big.
triggers for.
That literally is not happening for like a couple years. That would be like a year of waiting. But he's got time to kill, so I guess
Do we know if he still has his other crucifix? If he has his other tier 3 crucifix, I would be waiting in bathroom, praying for the event, and then getting the interaction. If he also removed the items from the bathroom, like we saw Kryn do, he might also have that increased chance if he does get the event in the bathroom.
yeah, I'd just be waiting in
He
entry
hasn't-
bathroom until it
Must
goes
have
there. He
heard
doesn't.
her.
Wait,
He
he
has
hasn't
Oni
confirmed his
circled.
ghost. It looks like
Oni would be dots. He's gonna wait to see dots, but then he also is gonna get evented, and it's gonna stay in that living room instead of being in the bathroom.
Wait, so it's looking like
Get a little,
he's
fill up.
not certain of his ghost. I feel like, man, that's actually kind of unfortunate.
Freckles is available.
Nice, Freckles. I'm gonna send you a DM.
Let's call. Well, I'm
Just
waiting
need to
for. I
check
can
something
easily
really
escape.
Raichu
that.
does still need hunt objective.
Just need the water.
I think I would have used personally. I think I would have gone for summoning circle, but not burning the crucifix. So you still get that ghost photo, and then the hunt objective off that, and then really low sanity to then get the crucifix objective, because that tier 3 crucifix covers basically all of the living room downstairs.
At least I hope this will. It'll roam around.
He's gonna wait to see if it roams to the entry bathroom. He gets a sound in kitchen, but that may have been ambience.
I'm telling you, I just think I'm taking the extra risk to sit in the bathroom to get the event. That way, you're not hoping
Yeah.
for a roam or a room
He-
change.
He
And
also
then
has
getting the interaction.
hiding in the entry hallway, and maybe even hiding in the entry bathroom. I don't know if he checked that shower, but he does have hiding very close, so he could very well sit in the bathroom until he gets evented, and then run and hide once an event happens.
He still has the escape the hunt objective. I feel like that might be why he's delaying taking the sanity medication.
Yeah,
He's getting sound
getting sound in
in
the
the bathroom.
upstairs bathroom, but that is
could
ambient
be
sounds.
30. Well,
That's crazy
No,
that he's actually even
not
getting the
sound
ambient
like
sound
it.
up there.
could be up there.
He's gonna watch
Could
the
be a
sound
far
sensor.
roam.
That would be the furthest roam of all time.
I think that if that ghost goes into bathroom, I think that would be the
It's
craziest
upstairs right
roam
now.
I've ever seen. Like I don't think there would be a farther roam.
Raichu, we did hear Raichu
Going
mention it
upstairs.
earlier that he's aware that he's got around 20 to 25 minutes earlier. Wait, did he say the ghost is around Masters?
I don't know what he said.
22 minutes right now.
But the ghost was near the.
Yeah, 22 minutes. So Raichu does know about how much time he has and time
Raichu, yeah,
to
he has his own
wait.
timer.
I got time for waiting.
Yeah, so he may just be opting to wait, but again, he doesn't even know the ghost. It looks like he's gonna hope for dirty water before he even completes all of his objectives.
Yeah, he doesn't even have that hunt objective yet, and he has a couple photos left to take.
I'm almost not sure how we haven't ruled out Shade or ruled in favor of Shade yet, because usually it's one or the other, right? Either you know for sure that you've gotten
split.
Shade, or you know for sure that it's not going to be a Shade.
There's 2 sharks on this map?
Yeah, 2 sharks, 1 parrot. I do think that
What?
potentially...
Where's the first shark? Or the second one? Or whatever.
They're both in the same room.
Oh.
I think one spawns on the floor and one spawns on the little chest. Yo, Dark, thanks for the follow-up. So he's going to set up...
He's going to set up a camera for dots, most likely. Because he did never get that Oni evidence.
Yeah, Neff. 100%, and we've had people, like, definitely mention that while playing, and then, after their round's over. Like, a lot of people don't think, when you play professional, that's not really high stakes, but whenever you know that you're competing against another player that's also... got a lot of experience on the game. And again, you know that you're also taking part in a competition. Like, those kind of things can definitely put on some pressure.
I should have locked that other dots.
Yes,
yeah, he does have one dots moving.
Does he have both dots in there? Oh, he does.
He has both dots in there, but one of them is rotating.
It looks like it might even have a bad rotation. I mean, I personally can't see, like, the whole right side or back side of that room. The problem is he kind of risks every time he walks in there whether or not it's going to try to trigger a hunt because his sanity's already so low.
Yeah. Shade and Oni are also polar opposites.
No, that wasn't dots.
I'm just now remembering the whole airball thing. Oni can't do airball,
dots.
and Shade is more likely to do
So
airball.
there's
there
dots.
He goes. Gets dots, so he does know his ghost.
So it is an Oni.
Okay, so he does know it's an Oni, which... I mean, I feel like I could have marked off Shade pretty early. I mean, getting, like, Breaker hit, can obviously rule out Jin. I wasn't sure. What was his other option? It was Oni, Oni, Shade, Jin,
Shade,
twins.
Oni,
Okay.
twins.
Twin interactions might have been definitely rough in that room.
He's going to wait a little while, but at 50 sanity, without waiting for the event, that is going to be rough waiting for Dirty Water, because that sanity affects the room change chance, too. So if that ghost ends up going towards the bathroom, then it's got a 50-50 shot of even changing because of his sanity being at 50. So then it might just roam back to the living room.
I mean, he does have it set near the bottom of the staircase into kitchen, maybe in hopes that he can also tell if it moves to kitchen. I feel like if it roams the direction towards kitchen, though, that might even be, like... It feels like less of a chance for him to get the dirty water. A lot more things to interact with in a bigger room.
Yeah.
Hiding spot time instead.
So he's gonna go. He's gonna opt for the hiding spot. I believe he still has that full crucifix. If I'm hiding,
he does have hiding spots in the entry hallway, I believe.
He does have his soul. He does have his
checking
interaction.
for his
He has
photos.
his cruci. Yeah.
Looking for his photo camera. Gets hunted, I believe. No, that is just an event.
Yeah, I think he did try to make sure his crucifix does cover. He's going to grab that smudge. That can be a little scary. I mean...
Oh yeah, his crucifix is in the middle, I think.
Okay, so he's going to place down some more salt. I think that's just like added as an extra layer of protection there. I mean, he does have to escape the ghost, so he can't rely on hiding completely. But that would have freaked me out just a little bit, as soon as I drop a smudge, my headlamp starts flickering.
Yeah. He's gonna sit in the entry hallway. I would be sitting in the corner of that bathroom as close, or against the wall of that bathroom as close to the living room as I can.
Just to trigger that event.
There is still super close hiding.
Oh!
It's an event in the hallway.
Okay, so that freaked me out just a little bit.
but then it goes back to its room. I think.
Oh,
I
it's
think I
good
saw
to
that
know.
motion too. Yeah.
Turn.
So
I need you over here, not over there.
I feel like I can barely hear his game volume. Oh, there we go.
gets hunted.
Okay.
Probably gonna go for repel here and then hide because he does have that hunt objective. Too far away to get detected though.
This could be. I mean, oh, sorry. This
Coming
could be
downstairs
another
from the kitchen.
unfortunate situation if he gets caught here, though.
Especially with that headgear. I also personally haven't had it, but I have seen and heard of, really just heard of people getting killed in those closets. But he does opt to run away from the closet. He does have that little lighthouse hiding right there. A little hiding spot, but he is
I
going
don't
to
even know
go
if
for
I would
looping
trust
instead.
that lighthouse. He's going to try to loop around this coffee table. Oh,
It
no,
is
he's
dark.
gonna, okay,
No,
so
he
he is
opts
going to
out.
run. Oh, he's going to go
Has a
back
third
and
smudge,
then
but
jump
then
into
he
the
is
hiding.
running.
I think he tried to close the door there, and he might have missed the turn. Oh,
Smudges
this
it
could
just
be...
in case it goes in the closet. Didn't detect or see him though, so he should be good in there. No, it just goes in there and kills him.
No.
Yeah, so
That's what I was afraid of. I was
5
going to
minutes.
say, having another issue, like Kryn, I mean, I know that's like an official hiding spot, but the chances of it roaming in there, that tier 2 smudge, you guys, I'm telling you, it'll always come down to preference, but in a situation where you're wanting the ghost to run away from you, a tier 2 smudge, I don't believe is going to be the
I
play.
didn't get the objective either.
I feel like if he's going to run the tier 2 smudge, I think he should have smudged and ran upstairs. He would have gotten the escape the hunt objective, and he could have just waited out the rest of the hunt. I do agree. Again, it's personal preference for everyone, so I didn't get a chance to score his photos. Do you know how many unique he ended up with? I believe he had all of them except Dirty Water. But they will all count for 1 point, so I believe he had a total of 7 photos. We're
Brother
gonna
just came into my room and
here.
gave me a jackrabbit.
Nice.
Looped around as we're going upstairs.
Alright, so let's take a look here. Oh, Raichu, do you remember how many photos you had total?
7 photos, 6 unique,
7.
1 dupe.
Okay. Alright, give us just a second here. Alright, so he does say he did have 7 photos. That's kind of what I was thinking. Tier 1 for smudges, Freckles. That's the second time that we've seen those tier 2 instances, though, really cause an issue for getting that ghost to roam away from you. But yeah, so it's 2 objectives with correct
disagree.
ghost.
That is looking at a no perfect bonus, no unique photo bonus. So that is, I believe, 87 points. Let me double check.
Alright, so we're going to double check here.
Ghost with 2 objectives and of course 7 photos, and then the bone.
I had that too.
Exactly, Neff. Now, if he was going to smudge the ghost in the entryway, he went into living room. Honestly, I didn't know if he was going to attempt a loop, but he didn't need anything other than escape, so he could have just ran away from the ghost. He could have ran up those stairs, created distance, and just waited out the hunt. He would have got his objective done. He would have had not a great smudge timer, but he would have had something decent. But it looks like he wanted to opt for the hiding in the front entryway. And that's what I was afraid of. But anything can happen,
tallied.
guys. You got his point, so it is 87?
Yeah. Yeah, it's 87.
Alright. Gonna undeafen you guys here. Alright, so we have both of your guys' points, or maps scored. So if y'all want to go ahead and load up Maple Lodge. And you guys are good to go.